thank you for calling the hotel I work at. How may I help you? Hi, I checked out of your hotel the other day, and I just wanted to let you know that there were a few things I found wrong with the room. Okay, well, we're happy for any feedback, good or bad. May I ask for your last name or the room number you were staying in? I was staying in room 652, checked out on the 2nd. All right, you checked out a couple days ago. I have found your stay. Okay, well, first, there was a lot of dirt on the window, and there was a huge stain on the vanity, so I think that your housekeeping needs to pay a little bit more attention to the smaller details. Okay, yes, I do agree that those are some details that should have been taken care of, so I will make sure to leave a note for our housekeeping department. Okay, good. And then as for the room itself, the phone was way too close to the toilet. The phone in the bathroom? Yes, I kept knocking into it and it dropped like 8 separate times when I was trying to use the toilet. I see. Well, you were staying in one of our accessible rooms, and legally the phone needs to be that close to the toilet. It's for safety reasons. Excessive? Wait, why was I put in that room? Well, I see in the notes that you specifically called before your stay and asked for that room because you had just had a hip replacement. No, I just asked for a room with a bigger bathroom to make it easier to move around. Right, because you had just had a hip replacement, so you were put in an ADA accessible room, and that way, if you fell off the toilet or if there were any other emergencies in the bathroom, you could call for help. Why would you assume I'd fall off the toilet? I've jumped off buildings, out of airplanes. I'm a daredevil. I can handle a toilet. Ma'am, you had just had a hip replacement. The notes on your reservation say that you asked for a shower with grab bars and enough room for a wheelchair. Those were your words. But I didn't say I needed the phone next to the toilet, did I? Well, ma'am, like I said, that's just part of ADA compliance. Along with the grab bars, the roll-in shower, and the extra space, a phone legally needs to be in the bathroom. Well, I think it's stupid. That's my feedback. If you have to put a phone in the bathroom, I don't think it should be that close to the toilet. It's too easy to knock out of its holder. Okay, well, I'll pass along that part of your feedback to the, lawmakers. All right, great. That's all I wanted to say. Okay, you have a great day, ma'am.